And finally, there is Bitcoin technology. I think Bitcoin is a disruptive technology, and I think it will have a big impact. I don't know if it's Bitcoin or the central ledger behind it. And what that means is maybe the Bitcoin technology will move on and Bitcoin itself will fall by the wayside, and there might be another digital currency. I think a lot of banks and financial institutions are jumping on this. I know a lot of well-established companies are behind this. Microsoft, I think they're behind Ethereum, if I'm right, rather than Bitcoin itself. But it's a similar or the same technology. I think this probably fits in with a wider agenda. I think what Bitcoin will do is it will eliminate banks, or particularly central banks. It will have a big impact on credit card fees, etc. Sometimes to test the usefulness of a technology, you have to look at some of the darker places in society, i.e. if you looked at the internet probably 20 years ago, the first sector that really proved that there was a commercial viable commercial viability on the internet was the porn industry. I think Bitcoin has proven itself, particularly on the dark web. It's obviously not ideal, but what that does prove is there is a market for it. It does function, it does work, and I think that's something to bear in mind. I believe that Bitcoin technology is part of a wider piece of decentralization. I think central banks control the currency. I think Bitcoin will take that away. And if we look at the Bitcoin technology, in particular the ledger, I think what that will do in industries, it will create smart contracts. So you probably don't need legal people involved, or less. So I think particularly in our sphere of renewable energy, I think it's a lot easier to track where energy is coming from. And again, the Bitcoin technology will give that sort of stream from generation to consuming energy, and make that absolutely clear. Now, it's very much a one that's coming down the line. So it's at this point in time, it's not that well established in the mainstream, but I believe Bitcoin technology will have a big impact. So they are my 5 trends really that I see will make a big difference in the very near future. I hope you enjoyed my 2 cents on what I think is coming down the line, but please do get in touch to let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you.